ओके सो लेट्स सी, ठीक है। तो हम लोगों ने थोड़ा सा देखा कि कास्लिंग का कैसे है इशू। कास्लिंग के लिए ऑब्वियसली आप लोगों को कम से कम है ना बिशप नाइट निकालना ही पड़ेगा, कम से कम एक पॉन निकालना ही पड़ जाएगा, क्योंकि बिना पॉन के बिशप नहीं निकल सकता है, वेदर इट बी देयर और वेदर इट बी ऑन दिस साइड। ठीक है, तो कम से कम दिस या दिस पॉन को, इस या फिर इस पॉन को तो आपको निकालना ही पड़ेगा अगर आपको किंग साइड कास्लिंग करनी है। तो बिना कास्लिंग ये क्या रहता है, फिर किंग सेंटर में रहता है तो दिक्कत होती है। एंड ऑब्वियसली अगर आप ऐसे मान लो इस बिशप को यहाँ रख लेते हो, चाहे फिर यहाँ रखते हो और यहाँ से वापस ले आते हो, तो फिर इस पॉन का मूवमेंट नहीं हो पाएगा। तो दिस बिशप देन गेट्स ब्लॉक्ड, और फिर इसको निकालने के लिए आपको इधर से निकालना पड़ेगा। यू कांट इमीडिएटली डू दैट, सो दैट बिकम्स अ प्रॉब्लम। एंड अभी सबको यहाँ रखने पे तो ऑब्वियसली है ना, इट कैन वेरी इजीली गेट टेकन। यहाँ रखने पे क्या दिक्कत है कि है ना, इट कैन कम एंड देन इट विल पुश बैक हियर, और यू विल कम बैक हियर। इफ यू इवन इफ यू गो देयर, समवन कैन पुश यू फ्रॉम हियर। फिर यहाँ से आप या तो यहाँ होगे, या तो फिर यहाँ होगे तो फिर क्वीन के रास्ते को, क्वीन के उसको ब्लॉक करोगे, है ना। और यू जस्ट कम बैक हियर, विच मेक्स नो सेंस एट ऑल, है ना, इफ यू व्हेन यू वेस्ट दिस मूव। सो obviously a better diagonal for the bishop is actually this diagonal, which we call fianchetto. So that's another matter. For that, you will have to then obviously push this pawn up, not this one. ओके, इसमें हम लोग देखा है कि इस पॉन को अगर हम लोग यहाँ रख लेते हैं, इन दो पॉन्स को यहाँ रखोगे तो क्या होता है कि फिर इसका फर्दर मूवमेंट ब्लॉक होता है और इसका फर्दर मूवमेंट ब्लॉक होता है। सो इन दैट प्रोसेस दिस 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 these pawns are more or less okay as far as opening up the bishop is concerned। ठीक है, ठीक है। तो in that process also we can just straight away build these two pawns in these two centers, and then we can obviously put this bishop here, this bishop here, this knight here, this knight here. So we can also build that way as well, and then we can further lay out the opening and things like that. Obviously in that process the fianchetto thing has not yet happened, and if the bishops are here and here, then they look at this and also this, and also they are looking at this, and also they are looking at this, which is okay, but they are not looking at the king and queen. Okay, in that process. Okay, one also uh, one also version of which I have seen a few times is that people like they do they do this fianchetto thing, and then their one bishop is actually looking here, and then they put this bishop here, and then they also put it here. So in that sense, then they start covering these two lines, this as well as this, which becomes quite, I feel, a lot more dangerous. But for that to happen, obviously this pawn has to go away, and this pawn needs to go here, and only then it is going to be possible to be like this. Correct? है ना, otherwise there is not the square, and you can't go do the fianchetto without doing so. So let's go for this time. This someone tries to take control of the center. It's okay. Goes another pawn. Nice. They go for the knight. Obviously we are purposefully doing so this time. Right now we do this fianchetto thing, and then they bring, let's say, obviously they will not do so now, because then we will take, they can also take. So that's another matter. We can also put this bishop here as well, and also then they will be looking this. But looking on this diagonal, I don't feel like it's very much of value. It does look like very much of value, because even here things can't come. So we, let's say we straight away go here. इसकी चाल है. So it brings out nice. We go there. They bring their knights out. We go here. Nice, nice and easy. Okay, now how we will play from here. Okay, let's say we have developed this. Obviously, the king can't castle yet, so one problem is there. If we are trying to go straight away like this and this, then the king has not castled yet, and somebody can give us a check by, let's say, going here and then here and then here. We can go here. We can obviously protect it, but let's do that. Let's say if they go for this, they know that you can't take it, and also they will not also take it, but you can take it. So you will have to play this or this, for that matter. You already sense it, so you play this to support it, but your uh, knight is then hanging, and then they take it just for the sake. And people do can play like this, although they know, so they won't take, but still and you take as well. No problems at all. They come here. You know that it is well protected. है ना? They are not gonna obviously they are not gonna take, and you bring out your knight so that you can castle. Nice. It can come here or it can K. It takes. It decides to take because they know that you can't take, and if you take, they will take as well, and you can't take. Correct? Very correctly said. No problem at all. So you choose to go this. They take back again. Let's say you take their queen. They take even more. You finally take, no problems. They bring their queen out, no problems. Mhm. Castle, they take because they know that you can't take, but you take and they take, which is not a good trade. So let's not do so. Okay. Let's say you go there, they can go there, and they can take it. Obviously, no problem. It's a free pawn. You go over here. They bring this, and they can obviously castle. You can't take. You go like this. No problems. They castle. Okay, so this is a position which you can really face. But the problem is that a lot of trade has happened, and which doesn't have to be that. Okay, we have just traded so much just because so that not to make things too much complex for ourselves or for the other person. They can take it, but this is protecting it. It can come on this or even this, but it will be taken. It can't go here, can't go here. It can go here. Now it will taking. So let's say it tries to push this. Very chala. I take it. It's open, and then I give him a check. I give him a check. He goes here, and now he supports it in this way. Very chala. I'll go for the queen, as if he's not seeing it. He just goes here to take this one. Nice. Uh, I go there just because it's a place which one can go. How it has gone there? It has gone here. Not. I think probably it has gone here or maybe here. I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay, it's that night. इधर से गया हुआ है. Has gone here, and then here, and then here. So night movement, one should certainly track. Probably I feel like I should be tracking. So it goes there, no problems. It can give it a check. Obviously, it will try to not this way. It pushes a pawn. We can take it, now take it. Can go for this. I don't know what to do. It's not like I don't know what to do, but let's say I come back here again just to do something. Pushes further, I take. He takes, and now I safeguard it by coming here. No problems. It comes here too. It is saved. It is saved. It can come here. So I go this. Saves and doubles. Doubles. Oh, many chance. I go here. He doubles. Hmm. I choose to go this. This goes, takes, come on, take, take, obviously not take, because then it will take, but someone will have to take, or not as well, but then he will take, I will take, he will come, so not very good as well. Uh, So let's take. Takes. It doesn't take. It leaves it. Goes here. Nice and easy. I go here. They come not here. So okay, I mean we are going too far now. End game is there. I mean then we can discuss many things as well. The main thing is the middle game is like this. Okay, let's play. Let's play a little bit far. He goes like this. Hmm? I know that it is protected by this. I can use this little bit as well, but not using right now. I can go here. No bishop. They are also on the this square, so no problem. But I can really certainly target this one. So also it's there. Oh, okay, it will be taken. So in that way, obviously I have so many pieces, but I'm not attacking at all, which is not good. But let's go back then. Okay, we have taken too much. So this is how the game does really proceed at an initial level. It can really look like this, no problems at all. But what we have seen here is that we have tried to do one thing especially. We have tried to bring this piece up here. है ना? And उसके लिए फिर हमें ये चलना पड़ेगा ना we have to go with this and this. I'm not sure which opening is that, but certainly some sort of opening is there. ठीक है. अब we go back, all the way back. ठीक. तो अभी हम लोगों ने ये देखा कि if we really allow है ना the bishops to come, then we have to obviously uh, bring these two pawns up. ठीक है. Obviously, with opening this pawn up, there's a chance of rook being taken very easily, and the casting happens a little bit late. So it depends totally upon your choice, and whether you want to castle a little bit faster or whether you, and also in terms of cast, did have an issue where we had a knight attack on the pawn, which was not very easily defended. We have to go here, and he could have chosen to go here as well. ठीक है. So that's an issue. अभी हम लोग अभी we have still not discussed various types of opening in terms of name, but yes, we are observing the options which are available. ठीक है, थोड़ा और आगे चलते हैं. Let's go back है ना to the same position. So this time we don't go too far. We can just go this as well. Let's say someone tries to take control of the center. We do the fianchetto. They take out the knight. And we just can at least give ourselves an option and not just he will take it. So um, we bring out our knight again, not this. Bring our knight, and now we can go for this. Let's say if he will not obviously not push further. Even if it push further, no problem at all. We can still go like this, and we can take. He will take. It's not a good thing, but our bishop can really at least come forward, and we put our bishop. It brings one more, but now it can't develop. So in that sense, you can see that if you are planning to really, if you are pre-planning in one sense, I mean, we have yet not discussed what the opponent will be doing with these three openings. We are just thinking in our own terms right now. Like we want to put our bishop here and then here. So that's why it will be crucial for us to play this and then play this at least, so that we have an open. But we are as if the easily allow ourselves to get into an opening in the first place. It might be possible, no, that the opponent might try to not even allow us to open the game in the way we want to open the game, let alone the middle game and the end game. So in the opening as well, there are a few certain challenges certainly possible, and if that happens, we must know whatever opposition is trying to do. If we play this and they play this, chances are obviously, I mean, does it with this two pawn pushing in the center, they are trying to take control of the center with the pawn, है ना? In which you can see that they have yet not castled. They are not looking for the castling, but you are actually looking for castling faster. ठीक है, which is probably a not very good thing. So if they are not very much looking for the castling, probably you can also delay it a little bit as well. Okay, so we will now play according to play. We will now try to also, है ना, take a little bit of how to say, we will give attention to what our opponent is trying to do as well, and or what they can do if they play something. Now we'll start again in the same way. Just a minute. Mic needs adjustment. Yes. So we go there. Wait a minute. पानी पी लेते हैं भैया. ठीक है ना? So we have opened it. We can do the Fianchetto. Now let's say, है ना, what the opponent can also do. Let's say they already know that we are gonna do this Fianchetto thing, है ना, because obviously, है ना, they any people, any person who any good player who sees this knows that now the bishop can't really come here. I mean, it can come here a little bit down the road, but as of now, it appears very clearly that the one is looking for doing the Fianchetto. Huh? If one is looking for doing the Fianchetto, then they're gonna put this on this diagonal for a really long period of time. So that means that this, and this are actually threatened. So that means our knight is threatened from this, and so it will probably a lot more better to develop it on this side. Although no one is gonna take it, है but still, है. And also, if I go this way, he puts this. If he puts this, and then just I straight away put this, he can take me. He can take me, and I will have no other option. है ना? Only then I can bring it here, then he can take back, and then I will take it back, or it will take. So obviously, uh, in this, when the white is playing, it's not a good move, and as black to play, they go the same way. So this pawn is totally out of discussion. Obviously, this pawn we have seen doesn't really do much in terms of opening, because it doesn't even open your bishops. For you, if you don't want to just straight away don't want to develop your bishops, you can obviously develop your knights. This and this, nobody's gonna stop you. And if even if one does the fianchetto and you put your knight here, and even if I take it, then you can simply take it from this way or this way. And anyone who is gonna do the fianchetto doesn't really want to lose this. Uh, what to say? Bishop. So that goes out of the way. So let's say they okay, but I mean, they can develop here at all as far as we see, but but we are trying to neutralize their effects. Okay, so we also know that this is gonna stay here, and then they're gonna control. So probably it will be a lot more better if we put something like this and this. If we put these two pawns here, then this diagonal becomes really a lot more suffocated. So we go for this. Okay, obviously it is protected well, very well protected from here, and we can also make it strong from the knight. One does the fianchetto. They bring out the knight because they don't want to bring the queen very much early on. Also, with that, they are taking control of the center, and they are also very much looking to castle the king a lot more easily as well. They can very well play another move in the center too. Okay. Okay, very nice. ठीक है. But we have played this pawn this much far only so that we can put this bishop back here again. Okay, so obviously we are gonna do this. So we go to this and we take control of the center a little bit farther as well. Even doing so will be easy, but we take the control back. Okay. Next up, what they know that we want to do. They know that we want to develop this knight on this bishop on this diagonal. Okay, so they can play this. Let's say they do so. They do so. Now you can't just come here straight away. So you can then try to go here and then here and then here. And you can go like this a little bit later. So you at least come here. No problem. Or even you can take it. Simply take it. No problem, because no one is defending it. Let's say if they make this mistake. Okay, you take it. Now they also know that they can play this way and this. And so they go this. And you want to take, you can take, they will take it from queen, but you don't want to go there, you don't go there, no problem with that. But they feel like that in future you can go so, and they don't want to develop their queen on this side, so they safeguard it from this side. Although it's not a very good piece to move, because we can see that this side is now very much open, and if they are looking for castling, so that is not good at all. But कोई बात नहीं, आप यहाँ जाते हो, they castle. ठीक है, although queen is open, so much open, so it's not a good move. Nobody's gonna play that. I think if they are really looking to castle on that side, so I think probably we should go back and do something else. So let's do something else. है ना? So let's say they have a plan of castling on this side. They want to keep these three pawns. They have already developed this knight here, which will protect this piece. So in that sense, they don't want to lose this pawn structure on this side. All that they need to do is just put this bishop out. For that, they can very easily go here or here. They don't want to lose their uh, what to say. Uh, they don't want to lose their pawn, so they just go here. No problems at all. You want to develop your knight, your bishop on this square, you go here. So no problem of not being able to do so or taking, so no problem at all. They go just straight away. They can't just go straight away here. They can come here. Then they can really push you. Whether they take it or not is another matter, or they can give you a straight away check. They come so, they see so, and when they see, initially when people see a check, they do so. You save it, no problem. They go back. No problems. You go back. Okay, you have developed your knights on on this diagonal now. Both of the knights have been developed. They have no such development, so that's their issue. No problem at all. Okay, so this much has happened. So now we see that when seeing the opponent, we do try to see that whether they are looking for castling on the uh, king side or not. If they are looking for if they are looking for castling on the king side, chances are, I mean, they are looking for casting on the king side, chances are very high that they will develop this knight, which will obviously take one move, and they can straight away go for this, or they can also straight away go for these two pawns and then develop this knight, and then obviously, and after bringing out the bishop, they can go for the castling. And if they have to go, if they do really want to make their bishop come out, they will have to obviously have to play this pawn, okay, and not just knight. So two things are very much clear. If anyone is trying to castle on the king side, then you can very easily say if they have brought this knight or not. If someone has brought this knight out, chances are very high that they do want to castle on the king side. है ना? In the same way, we have not yet done so, and we are not really even talking about the castling here as well. And next is going to be that they are going to push this pawn either on this square or on this square. Only then is it possible for them to castle straight away or even for a little bit later. Think in the same way it goes for there as well. And some people may castle early, some people may not castle early. So that's another matter. Nice. You have developed your squares, you have developed your bishops. Then the process, what has happened, the queen is not developed, this knight is not developed because it has taken a lot of time, correct? And also you protecting this check, so in that sense, so that's another drawback if you are looking for such a position, that you do not really take early advantages in terms of the opening as well, but that's fine. Next up, what they're gonna do, uh, they see that these two are developed on the diagonal. Let's say they want to break this, so they can come here, they will take, and they can bring the queen and then take you. But this is not protected at all. Who's protecting it? Nobody. This is well protected by this and these two pawns. In that sense, this bishop is actually very strong, but it's actually not really looking at a very any piece as such. If the queen castles here, if the king castles here, probably it's not very much of value either. But that's okay. Okay, you choose to do so, that's okay. Next up, here we will go. That square bishop is not developed. They can come here. You can take. It's not of much value. It can take this pawn. Nobody is guarding it. It takes. No problem at all. Now it can go here. It will take. Can go here. King will take, which will prevent the casting, and not just that, but they will also, if they if one doesn't want to do that, है ना, then they are straight away threatening the queen. So in that process, this diagonal, है ना, it does become a problem in the king's Indian defense, which is not very too much far. If you just put it here, let's say we do so, है ना, we straight away go for this. Okay, and now he chooses to take this. Simple as that. I mean, still you can do the castling and no problem at all in one sense, because let's say if you take it and then they bring out the queen, you go here and then they develop their knight and you put it here. complete. It's just a little bit different that a pawn is not here. Instead of that, a bishop is there, which has come from here to here, and not usually this. Usually, this bishop is used to neutralize this knight, which has been taken on this place. So obviously, the knight that sits here can come here, and then here, and then here, and then here or here. So these are the places that it is present. Usually this side, very side, because it then covers a lot of squares. On this one, this, and this, and this, and this, and also this, and also this. So these squares, a knight which is sitting here really controls. Obviously, no one is going to be putting on. These are not very much targeted, but these two are very much in the center, and these are in the sidelines. So a knight which sits here, which many people develop on this positions, is actually looking at these two squares on the center. And if you have put both the knights here, then all the four squares are actually covered. So that's why putting those two knights here does really make sense. But if that is the case, then obviously the opponent can put their bishops here and can at least remove one knight, which includes the kind of dark or light squares they want to remove. If they want to, it is controlling the dark squares, and this one will be controlling the lighter squares. If they want to remove uh, I mean, let's say if someone removes this, but for them to remove this, which is controlling the dark squares, it will come and then they will take. Then, obviously, this knight was because it was controlling the lighter squares. I myself am not very much clear. It seems like that at least in the center, uh, I don't know what I'm saying. कुछ ऐसा मैं कहना चाह रहा था कि शायद जो लाइट स्क्वायर्स वाला बिशप होगा which है ना I mean it does have to do something with probably light square and dark square is related actually with the bishop है ना so उस प्रोसेस में शायद आप कौन से कर मारोगे वो शायद ज्यादा असर देगा ऐसा चीजें ठीक है no problem at all not just these four if these knights are here not just these four but also they control this and this and here also dark squares and then it will control this and this so this much they do control and yes so pretty much of the center is controlled if your knights are hanging here so that's why at least if you remove one of them then this goes away this goes away this goes away this goes away and obviously this goes away and so then half of the center you can then really exploit in which you can see that um, the pieces are actually sitting on the squares only this can be taken. No one is here, no one is here, no one is here. Only this can be taken, but it is well protected. ठीक है भैया कुछ ज्यादा ही थ्योरी हो गई ऐसा मुझे लगता है नो प्रॉब्लम्स एट ऑल वन डू कास्टलिंग हासिल कर लिया कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है ठीक है तो ये तो हो गया इतना और हम लोगों ने ये भी देख लिया कि अब है ना दिस टू डायगोनल्स आई मीन दीज टू रैंक्स है ना these are files and these are ranks ANH is rook, D is queen, E is king, C and F are bishops, and B and G are knights. Okay, nice. So, uh, moving further, we are still trying to figure out the openings and this middle game. I don't know many times I have entered in terms of the king in defense. I have seen this position a lot of times that the queen is here and a bishop is here. A knight is here. So probably it will be a lot more better if I discuss it. So obviously, because it's not developed and it is there, so it is controlling these two squares and these four squares especially, and obviously this is square as well, which is probably not very much of value, but someone can come, I can take it. And this is there as well. Obviously this as well, this as well, this too. So in that sense, this knight is actually quite strong. So if this bishop comes to take it, probably I should save it. I don't usually save it. I don't know why don't I save it, but it has been largely my conditioning that I don't do so. Yeah, if I go here and the queen takes, no problem at all. Probably I think. And one problem is there if I move it anywhere else. Usually, this bishop is here and they straight away take my queen. So let's go for this. हाँ, मेरी चाल से, मेरी चाली से। Let's say I want to get rid of this person. Obviously, they will save it. Next, again, my chala. I go here, which sometimes at times I do. They go for this. I can take. I do take. ले ले भैया, मेरी चल नहीं गया अब। क्यों भैया, कुछ दिक्कत है? अच्छा, यहाँ से दिक्कत है। सो यू कैन सी, तो उस प्रोसेस में आपको इसको हटा देना होगा। आपने हटा दिया, इसने ये ले लिया। नो प्रॉब्लम्स एट ऑल। आप इससे मार सकते हो, आप इससे मार सकते हो, आपने इससे मार दिया है ना। इट कैन टेक, इट टेक्स, है ना। Seeing that if you are not looking very well, you can lose your rook. I bring it back. He is still looking at this spots, which is a little bit dangerous. Looks dangerous to me. I can go here, but he will take with the queen. So in that sense, you can see that this bishop, while going here and then here, is actually really causing trouble. In the same way, I have this bishop as well. So let's take this. मेरी chance नहीं गया, तुम ही आ जा भाई इधर। ये आ गया। Now it is there. So many times it happens, and I can go here, no problems, है ना। Uh, I can even go here, but it will take. I will take, no problems. Queen will take, and the king is so much alone there, and nobody obviously. I mean, if somebody comes here, I take. Castling has been done, so this rook is out. He brings rooks to the center. Meri chance hai. I take this. He tries to hit me back from this way. I can go here, but it can take. It can't take, so I just come back. Alright, I just come back, and it takes. I take. No problem. It won't take. Uh, it can't go there. Can't go there. So this is actually quite dangerous for him. This can't go there. He can come here. For that, he will have to go here. He goes there. I come back. No problems at all. No meaning of going back there. But these three are quite stuck yet, है ना? Which I have many times seen. Uh, it gets stuck because of this pawn. It gets stuck because unless until it has gone up, it can't really do much. It is only staying lateral. And the same can be said for this queen as well. So this is actually a problem, that our queens and rooks are actually not very well developed in the king Indian defense. Probably largely it is because of the it is a very different kind of setup. So I have many times found myself defending for it for a really long period of time, even till the very last moment. But it actually is a very strong defense. It's and I have not been checkmated very often. So that's also very much good truth. It goes for this. Is that to take this, and even if they take this, they can go, and not just that, they also support it. Uh, I mean, if I go back here or anywhere else, they take my rook. So I go there, no problems. They support it with this. Nice move. Uh, I go here to, to bring them. ठीक है. Place this and I go this. It takes. Okay. This can very easily happen. I can bring it back. No problems. Uh, I don't know why he chooses to go there. He goes there. I see the threat. Although it's well protected, so this becomes a little bit trouble, to be very honest, because this file is usually not filled with a lot of pieces. You can do so, like say, I can do so. He can take, no problems. I can go so. I mean, it's not much of value, but I can, let's say, go so, which makes no sense at all. So I go here. Let's say if it takes, no problem. I can take, he can't take. So I think this movement of the rook in the king Indian defense is probably a lot more important. As soon as we can do that, is it's going to be better than just pushing this from there. It's not very natural, but probably I think it is important. ठीक है, अब ऐसे में तो फिर दिक्कत ही हो जाएगी. He brings it here. I move it to make this file open. He takes me. I take it, no problems. He brings his knight. I can't take, obviously. I go there straight away. He takes. I take. He pushes his pawn, not pawn. He pushes this pawn. I take. He pushes not pushes this pawn. He goes here. This is protected. This is not protected. I can't go here. He will take. I can go there. I go there. I know that this is going to be problematic, so I must soon come there as well. He takes. Can't take. No problem at all. Go there. Takes. No problems. So go there. Go there. If I move, it will take. And also this is threatened. So I go here. No, he pushes this one. ठीक है, I go there. He forks me. I move. He takes. So we can see now he's quite very easily winning. He will take chance. I come here. He will take, which happens at times. है ना? If I'm not winning, I usually find myself in such a situation. I go back here again. I don't know why. He pushes his pawn. Go there, pushes further. Go there again. I take, he takes. I run away. Usually time and I goes there. Check is there. I go here. It comes there. I can't do much. I go here. It takes. Usually after that, the game is quite over. And with he can, he can just put a rook here or even here, and then it can go so and the king and king can very easily defend. At least this pawn can very easily go there down the road. So he's gonna win. Okay. So this is a game. King Indian defense में it can certainly be that case. So इसमें what we are saying is that in the King Indian defense then we have an issue of uh, rook, queen, and both the rooks and the queens are quite defensive. है ना? It's a defensive position. We are trying to defend the king. So that is one thing. है ना? And then obviously the opposite will be we will be trying to attack the opponent's king as well. So that will be the king in an attack. But the way we have developed largely, which was obviously, we can see that we are looking for a little bit defensive setup when we are developing our pieces here. When we are developing our bishop here and then bringing it back here, and it already shows that we are somehow looking to be a little bit defensive in these very ranks and allowing the opponent to come to us. So that is one positioning. If we are going for that, we should be playing for that. We have not probably played for that kind of situation, but I think this much discussion is quite much good.